Hi, my name's Melissa. This is literally take 30. I should have used the pendulum to help me with this. Anyway, I teach pendulum healing and dowsing, and basically what you can do with a pendulum is nothing short of amazing. I've spent the last 2 years learning how to dowse for myself and others, and pendulum and how to do pendulum healing. There tends to be two camps of people. One group will do the dowsing and one group will do the healing, and they don't kind of cross in the middle, but I say use everything under the sun to help you get the result that you want. So dowsing and healing go together. I'll tell you a funny story. I went on a course to do pendulum dowsing with the British Society of Dowsers, and I got there and I started teaching the class. I started teaching the class that there were so many more things you can do with a pendulum than just do yes and no. But the teacher wasn't too impressed. She just say she wasn't very happy with me teaching her students. And one of the students came up to me and said, Mel, I've learned so much from you. I've learned so much more than from this teacher. It's because I have an open mind and anything is possible and feel that anything is possible. I'm like the mad scientist of the pendulum healing world. So I'll be going through the steps, the basics of pendulum healing and dowsing, but bringing other cool stuff in as well. Things I've done with a pendulum over the last 2 years. I've cleared toxins from food and water, which is easy, anyone can do it. It takes 2 minutes. But I've also activated the water supply, so as though it's going through an expensive water filter. So say look on the internet, £5,000 water filter, and you can connect the energy of the water to the water filter and make so it's as though you're drinking water from a really expensive filter. That's just one of the things. The water did taste better, and the toxins were cleared from it. So, and you can also test how powerful this is or how beneficial this is for your energy system. Always do testing. Always test everything. That's one of my tips. Everything I say, test. Don't just do it. Test. Is this beneficial for me? Is this healing or harmful? Is this strengthening or weakening? Everything you can do with the pendulum, you can just ask these questions. So I'll also be explaining the importance of protection and using protection techniques before you do pendulum healing and dowsing. And what happened to me when I did a Facebook Live group for 22,000 witches in one of the groups for witches. What happened to me afterwards because I didn't use protection. Because I teach it and I didn't use it, and I just completely came a cropper. So I'll be explaining the importance of protection. It's very important to protect yourself when doing energy. I provide charts and commands. I get commands streaming in all day long, every day. I've got 22 notebooks full of commands. So the pendulum works on commands with the power of your thoughts. So yeah, I'll be providing commands and charts. I love to make a chart, and if you're a dowser, a serious dowser, every dowser needs a chart. So I'll be making charts. I'm really, really, really detailed. I spent the last 10 days writing for this course, and the basics were 70 pages long. 70! I hadn't really even described what to do. So yes, I'm very detailed. I don't like to leave things out. To take this course, you will need a pendulum. What's best, a crystal or a metal one. I prefer a metal one for healing, and both healing and dowsing. Crystal pendulums tend to take on the energy of the person that you're dowsing or healing for, and they're not so self-clearing. And also a metal pendulum will tend to be self-clearing, although you can clear before the start of the session, but they pick up on your mental thoughts much better, much clearer. It's much easier. It's like digging a garden with a garden fork instead of a kitchen fork. It's easier. It's just easier to have a metal, wood, brass pendulum. So if you've got, and you need paper, you need a lot of paper and a pen to do the cool exercises that we'll be going through. So what else have I done with the pendulum? Oh, I downloaded 15 years of meditation in one go. Stupid. My friend said, Mel, don't do it. And I was like, I'm going to do it. Can't wait. Obviously, that didn't go down so well. I just totally felt weird. And I had to reverse it. So I quickly reversed the command. I felt so strange. She said, Mel, you'll feel like you've been hit by a bus. And it was true. I literally did it because I love to do anything crazy. And I sat there and I felt like a zombie. I couldn't even move. I was like, I better reverse this command. So yes, you can do things like that. Obviously you don't, you shouldn't. You should test it. If something's beneficial for you, test. Always test. So, oh yes, another thing I did, I thought I was being really clever. Imprinting some water, because you can do that with a pendulum. You can imprint water with the energy and frequency of anything. So I thought I was being clever, imprinting the water with hydro. I don't even want to say the word. I imprinted the water and I thought it was a miracle molecule. So I thought I was being really smart. Only the same word had a different meaning. The second meaning was that of a Greek monster. So I literally imprinted the energy of a Greek monster into my water and drank a whole pint of it. Can you imagine what happened to my energy system? I was literally, my cells were dying. I was literally dying. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't function. It was like having the worst entity coming in and causing havoc. I was depressed. I was crying a lot. And it was only after a week that it occurred to me, oh, maybe it's because of the water imprinting I did with a pendulum. I tested it and it was. So basically, yes, follow your own rules and be careful about the words that you use. Always test everything. Be so careful. So if a word's got a double meaning, just think about it and test properly. And why should you take this course with me over other pendulum teachers? I'm not saying that you should. I think you should just take as many pendulum courses as you can with as many different teachers as you can, because everyone's going to be different and everyone's going to offer something different or new, and you can see new perspectives over one single teacher. So also the beliefs around you, the way the universe works, will affect how you work with the pendulum. If you're open-minded and willing to try new things and discover new ways of doing things with energy, you're more likely to get benefits out of this course. So yes, study and practice every day. I use the pendulum every day and I'm still learning new things. It's still a world of creativity and amazing exploration of what you can do with the universe and energy. when you and have fun. Um, so why is this course so cheap when really the information in it is priceless? Um, it's my first ever video course and I'm just learning with you. I'll be learning what works and what doesn't work, and I'll be creating a Facebook group to, and I should hopefully be in it every single day just to help people start off and learning the basics of how to use a pendulum, how to create a command, how to clear negative energy from your space, the 4 things that you need to do before you start dowsing and healing, raising energy levels, that sort of thing. So it's an exploration of how I can teach others and create conscious change. We could just have fun, basically. So that's why this course is ultra cheap, but it's really priceless. And in it, I've created a page of, it's like a flyer. It's like if you're using Pendulum for a business, you can use this one page to explain how to use a pendulum and exactly what it does. It lists pretty much everything I could think of, how what you can do with a pendulum, how you can use it for empowerment. So it's a good resource for your business if you're teaching pendulum healing yourself, or you want to explain how a pendulum, what you can do with a pendulum for a client. It's beautifully designed. I paid £50 for a page of A4 before, a page of a circle for someone to design me a circle, and that's it, nothing else. So this is really handy. It's all designed. I've been creating pendulum designs now with a new technique, and yeah, so it's lovely. It's all set out beautifully. I'm kind of rambling now, so I hope you enjoy the course, and we'll be opening up whole new universes to work with. Yeah, so it's just going to be a lot of fun for 7 days. I've been working so hard to create this course, and I hope it will be worth it. There's commands, there's charts, there's healing tips and techniques, there's anything you could think of, really. It's going to be amazing. So welcome to the course if you're going to take it with me. If not, there's loads of other pendulum healing teachers out there, so just choose one that you want to work with. And yeah, hopefully I'll be creating a few courses, well, a lot of courses. I do create PDFs and charts, but I think a course is the way to go for teaching and learning quickly. So see you in the course. Thank you for watching this all the way through. It's 13 minutes long.